just keeps my mind going. Not suitable for sleeping. Erase. Next, today's breakfast. Boyan style. All trivial. Erase it too. It was delicious, though. All right, looks like my guest has arrived. Gotta handle the rest later. What? Do I look like some murmuring android to you?
Sorry, President. Were you?
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte? Everyone leaves behind frequencies on the objects they carry. My forte allows me to read and analyze that information. Those frequencies, in a sense, are their memories. I can read, analyze, and store them in my mind, erasing or adding memories at will. That's what I call memory tuning. But the brain has limits, so I have to decide which memories to keep and which to discard, just like you saw earlier. It's different from amnesia. With amnesia, memories might still return. But when I erase something through memory tuning, I erase the frequency entirely. There's no recovering it. All right, back to the point. I told you all that because it ties into what I mentioned in the message earlier. Correct. I need your help to confirm something. May I borrow an item you always carry? Oh, you still have it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry stronger frequencies. Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin. I have a general picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Sigrika entered the dark side to solve the final riddle, and encountered another Sigrika. And you realized she was fake when she said, "Should finding an answer really be so important?"
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame. So, what happened after the fake Sigrika revealed herself?
Then, there was a rabbit. I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
I see. Thank you, Rover. I think I've found what I needed. Remember when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the dark side anomaly? The rabbit leads those who enter the dark side to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Sigrika meeting her alter ego. Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation. That rabbit should be one of the Frexodus's little tricks in this game of theirs. They harmed my students and colleagues with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine. That rabbit is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them. We'll lure it out, capture it, and remove the anomaly at its source. Then, using my forte, I can extract information about the Fraxidus from it. But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well. Let's call it a field project. A joint study between a professor and her dear student. My forte will be essential to uncover what they experienced. Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side. Now, I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right? It's getting late. I'm already on my way to the dark side. The on-campus investigation is in your hands now. Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new message. You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious. Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you. Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
President, can you still hear me?
Yes, the comms are stable. Let's begin.
So that's why Professor Savi was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
He was protecting them in his own way. He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth. Greatness isn't just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity. At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth, yes, but we value the journey more than the destination. Weighing all. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, you're half right. The key isn't the forte itself, it's what it acts upon. Remember? Professor Savi used his forte to restore the scene, and other students in both cases, they influenced this.
Since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every Darkside victim shared one trait. They were all memory-type resonators, and there aren't many of us in the Academy. Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening. A small price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is. Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
That student, you seem to trust him quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand once you meet him yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
Just as planned. No one else remains in the dark side. But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency. I can't pin down its exact trail,
Huh. If it were easy to catch, their little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
The tacit discords are gathering around here. Hopefully this helps.
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind. The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Directed by Lucilla. Starring Lucilla.
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains. Only silence.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credits scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over. What's happening to me? I just want to forget, to erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, Only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall. The choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Savi. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Sigrika was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation. So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present. And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves. Just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace. But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning. And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right. Tell me, who's the real desperate one here? You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate. You're here.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do. Told you. It's checkmate this time. we still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first. Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
What are you trying to do in the highway?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know? Still, congratulations. You won this round.
One? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahai Roy. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Our next meeting. It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly. I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Sigrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them? And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A Miko wielding a sword? Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash, we dump it. So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
moment you came to me. You already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxidus. Yet, you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think? Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago. You want to know?
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines, from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one. Well, before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I'd read. As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was. That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Fraxidus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter? As a student of Star Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover? That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, Arroya, in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end. No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about. My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again. Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class. Has this game truly ended? It's just the two of us now. No need for all the formality, Hyuki. Oh, and just so you know, the maintenance fee for that blade will be coming out of your paycheck this month.
Which blade?
The one you used in the dark side. That makes it the 4th you've broken so far. Try to be gentler the next time, will you?
Sure. What about my own sword?
Its maintenance is mostly done. Don't worry, you'll have it back soon. Want to try one? It's pretty popular among the students.
Not hungry.
Candy's supposed to be eaten when you're not hungry. That's what makes it taste good. Go on, try it. Have you swallowed it?
Mm-hmm. A bit sour, and my tongue's tingling. Not my favorite.
Huh. No reaction at all. That's odd. When Sigrika and the others ate theirs, they...
What?
You're no fun.
He saw me. Does that affect your plan?
It's fine. The Fraxidus didn't just set the trap for me. It was meant to draw you out as well. They've noticed your existence. I'm sorry for keeping you confined, for trying to hide your power. In the end, it still came to light.
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
So, would you consider moving back to the Academy for now? If anything happens, you can respond right away. The Fraxidus went to great lengths to tamper with the dark side, but it poses a little actual threat to the Academy. At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of the Threnodian too. It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
What do you need me to do?
Now's not the time. You should know that the Space Trek Collective was built atop the Threnodian. That's why we've prepared countless contingency plans. Even if every single one failed, even if the Threnodian completely consumed the Collective, we still have a final card to play. The wish-granting Miko. You.